Robbie Weeds here, standing in front of a blue spruce, couple other evergreens. Here's a Norway. If you look closely, you could see some old bagworm choruses. There's a special word for their bags, but these are last year's. You can see the bagworm came out the bottom after molting and turning into an adult moth. Some of them, actually, a parasitic wasp actually comes and punches a hole right here. Actually, this one in the top lays its egg into the bagworm larva, and that's how some wasps actually they kind of overtake the bag from the bagworm. But really, what's interesting is if you look closely, you can see this year's larva starting. See these guys right here floating. This is a small bag. Over here, these are small bags. And a second ago, these were all moving because they're actually when the adult leaves the bag, they leave their eggs, and they leave a whole bunch of eggs, so they overwinter in that bag. And in the springtime around now, they emerge from the bag and start making their own tiny little bags. So what they do is they create this little thing, and at night they actually crawl out of it and use their mouth to drag it all around the plant, reattach it, feed, move. That's how they move about. But you can see that one's moving. See, they're eating. Look at that. It's amazing. These really are cool insects. They're ugly when they're pure black. They look disgusting. They're like grubs that are dark jet black, shiny, really disgusting. But it's amazing how they make these bags and just move about, and they move very quickly. I'm gonna spray this very soon. I've seen entire rows of arborvitae and other evergreens get wiped out in literally weeks. Like this whole, all these spruces right here could be wiped out within a week or so if it's not treated, especially with the amount of small larvae I'm seeing everywhere. Literally everywhere there is the small larva. You see how it's moving and eating. So you can spray this as long as you soak it with a pyrethroid, permethrin, bifenthrin, cyfluthrin. That's my favorite. I might throw a little merit in just to kind of get a locally systemic into the needles. But yeah, I'm just going to soak it with probably permethrin, a spreader sticker, to help really drench the bags, because that's what you have to do. You need to get the permethrin actually through the bag and onto the larva. You know, hopefully if you don't, they would come out and you know, chew on any pesticide that's on the needles. But the ideal would get the pesticide onto the larva. But I just think it's amazing that these guys start so small and literally just move their tiny little bags around, eating, and turn into these giant bags. So yep, that's a bagworm. I see them on spruce, arborvitae, everything. It's not even just evergreens. I've seen them on sycamore, oak. They're everywhere. So this is a bagworm. If you see it, you better treat it quick. So all right, Robbie Weeds out.